Well, I got one of these here, Harbor Freight slash Northern Tool slash every other company pressure blaster, and I had some problems with it. So I made some modifications. The first thing I did was put this $12 Harbor Freight vibrating sander on here with some giant zip ties. That shakes the whole thing. It makes the media just flow way smoother. I took this stupid leg off because it was very floppy and it's right in the way of the hose. I put these two legs on. Then I got tired of reaching down here to play with the metering valve, so I took some 1/2-inch conduit. I made a little jibber jabber here. I could open it and I can close it with this. Let's see down there. Works just fine. And I got one of these Velcro bands to hold this, so I don't have to hold it while I'm blasting a lot of stuff. Then on my compressor, I added this aftercooler, which I got off Amazon. I'll post it in the link. I had to get these fittings that transfer. This is all flared steel tube. I got my water separator here on the cold end of the aftercooler. This collects a lot of water before it even goes to my tank. I had one of these before I put the aftercooler. I had one of these on here, and this whole poly vessel melted, so don't do that. Then it goes through my regulator, goes up around here to this this desiccant water separator, water filter, whatever you want to call it. And believe it or not, that lasts me like an hour or two of blasting before it turns white like this. And you gotta cook it in the oven here for like maybe 20 minutes. I put it on 250 for 20 minutes. It turns back to blue again. And I do have somewhere around here. Here we go. This is what I use. It lasts a long time. It lasts a long time in there before it even gets saturated. And then you just, like I said, cook it up in here, and it turns bright blue again. That's been in there for days and days. All right. Then I got no water in my hose, and also I constantly do that, so I don't have to bend over. Ben, nice to meet you. That's pretty much it. I also have been screening the media through just a regular household screen, and that works quite well. That's it. And what I do, I put my air pressure as low as I can go and still get good blasting, which is somewhere around like 80 psi, believe it or not. And then I keep this guy fully open, all right, and gently, slowly open this one until I get the amount of media that I want coming out of the nozzle, and that seems to work perfectly. Instead of messing with that one and this one, if I need like more, if I feel like I need more pressure, I just turn it up at the regulator. When I do I turn it down. Basically, I start way down at like 60, and I keep going up until it gets to where I feel like I'm getting a good blast. And like 80 seems pretty good. But the higher it is, you know, it does take off the whatever you're blasting a lot quicker when you have it higher, but then my compressor runs. This one is a 11.5 at 90. So 11.5 CFM at 90. You know, you could blast a whole tank of media, and then you gotta come over here and let this baby fill up, drain the water. All right, check your desiccant, drain the fucking tank a little bit, and then by that time you're ready to blast again. So not too bad.